today. From MetLife Stadium in
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mills. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all the way when you get to game day in a foreign place.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Straight ahead with Jefferson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mills. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Mills. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson will throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Mills. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. John Franklin Myers. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give to Pierce. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
1st down, Mills.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 51, Mike 51. Check back.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 18. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall on a give up the middle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Malik Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Jefferson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mills now. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard up to the 38.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Mills to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The Texans on third down. They've